This episode, along with hundreds of others from Calaroga Shark Media, is available without commercials. Just look for the banner on your Apple Podcast app to subscribe and try it free for a month.
Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. So, who's to blame for the current freeze between Harry and the family? Early on, Harry was reportedly the one demanding an apology before any meeting could happen. But Roya Nicker from the Sunday Times states, "I think the tables have turned somewhat. Messages coming from Harry's side are that he's ready to at least forgive and that he loves his family. He's said that quite publicly. He wants to see more of them." However, Nicker claims it is now King Charles and Prince William who seem to be resisting reconciliation at this point. This aligns with reports that neither Charles nor William met with Harry during his recent London trip for the Invictus Games, despite Harry's spokesperson initially stating his father had a full program. Nicker questioned this narrative, alleging, "Charles said, 'Yes, please, do come and stay in a royal gaff, and that would make it much easier for me to see each other.'" Kate Mansi from The Times revealed, "Someone at the palace told me that the king was bruised by that statement that Harry put out." As for William, expert Jenny Bond stated bluntly, "I think as far as William is concerned, Harry really doesn't exist. I think William has disowned Harry." However, Meghan is unlikely to be significantly affected by this data, according to Lynn Carrott, a spokesperson from Pressbox PR who spoke to The Mirror. Carrott commented, "I believe Meghan will take the survey data with a pinch of salt. I'm not sure how interested she is anymore in getting the British public back on her side. She is American, and that is where her family life is now. So she will be more concerned in raising her popularity in her own country and focusing on building her brand, American Riviera Orchard, and making it a huge success." They did face some criticism from royal supporters as their trip had all the hallmarks of an official royal tour. As Harry and Meghan are no longer working royals, if their foreign visits continue like this, it is likely to cause some friction with King Charles. Royal insider Deep Crown added, "The monarchy, for all its faults and eccentricities, is a well-oiled machine that has provided a life of privilege and purpose for generations of royals. Charles and William, having learned at the knee of the late Queen Elizabeth, understand this implicitly. They know that the key to success in this role is to play the game, to work within the system, and to put the needs of the institution above their own personal desires. But Harry, he seems determined to burn it all down, to bite the hand that feeds him, and to spit in the face of the very institution that gave him every advantage in life. Writing a tell-all book that airs the family's dirty laundry and takes potshots at everyone from his father to his brother to the love of Charles' life. It's not just disrespectful, it's downright self-destructive. And then there's this Nigerian trip, which seems to have accomplished little beyond generating more negative headlines and raising questions about the Sussex's judgment and associations. Frankly, I'm not surprised that Charles and William are keeping their distance. They've got more important things to worry about than the never-ending drama of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Harry is reportedly avoiding the Duke of Westminster's wedding next month to prevent tensions with his brother, who is serving as an usher. Hugh Grosvenor is set to marry Olivia Henson at Chester Cathedral on June 7th in a celebration with 400 guests. Grosvenor, one of Britain's youngest billionaires, is a godfather to Prince Harry's firstborn child, Archie, who turned 5 earlier this month. However, recent reports suggest that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will not attend the ceremony to avoid potential royal tensions overshadowing the day. The King, who is Grosvenor's godfather, and the Princess of Wales are not expected to attend as they continue their respective cancer treatments. Royal commentator Ingrid Seward observed, "Harry and Meghan obviously probably have no intention of flying 5,000 miles to go to a wedding. It's the society wedding of the year, when that society doesn't want to know them, especially Meghan. I should think, the last thing Meghan wanted to do was fly to the UK, where she's deeply unpopular, and be put on a show, if you like, which she would be." To give them their credit, they knew that their presence there would actually deflect completely from the bride and groom, and that often happens when royalty go to a wedding. Palace Intrigue will be right back. As the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landings approaches, members of the royal family will attend commemorative events in the UK and Normandy. The King and Queen, accompanied by the Prince of Wales, will attend the UK's national commemorative event in Portsmouth to mark this significant milestone. In Normandy, the Princess Royal, who is Colonel-in-Chief of the Royal Regina Rifles, accompanied by Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence, will unveil a statue of a Second World War Canadian Royal Regina Rifleman. They will also attend a reception with members of the regiment to honour the 80th anniversary. At the Bayeux War Cemetery, the Princess Royal and Vice Admiral Sir Tim Lawrence will join Normandy veterans and French representatives at a Royal British Legion service commemoration. Additionally, as President of the Commonwealth War Graves Commission, the Princess Royal and Vice Admiral will attend an annual service of remembrance at Bayeux Cathedral. Later that evening, Her Royal Highness will give a speech in remembrance of those who lost their lives during the operation at a service and vigil. The artist who painted the King's latest portrait, Jonathan Yeo, has revealed why the striking artwork is dominated by the colour red. The unusual portrait has divided opinion among royal fans and social media users, with some saying the large swaths of red made them uncomfortable and that it looked like the monarch was in hell. Yeo shared that he got over the mixed reactions early on and was amused by the internet memes the portrait generated. My younger daughter was much too keen to show me all the crazy stuff about the painting on TikTok, he told the Sunday Times. She's 17 and had the best day of her life with all the conspiracies about the painting, saying I'm a Satanist and Illuminati. No matter what you do with a picture, no matter how obvious you think the story you're telling is, someone's going to read something else into it. Regarding his choice of the bold red colour, the artist said he wanted it to tone down and distract from the King's brightly coloured uniform. I thought the red will really distract, he told the paper, adding that his solution was to cover the whole painting in crimson. I probably spent longer on the medals than the face because I knew what I wanted to do with the face when I started, he said. The more I painted the medals in, the more that was the first thing you saw because they were so shiny. I didn't want it to be about that, but they had to be there somewhere. I would put them in and then it would be too much and I would rub them away. It was push and pull. The portrait will be on public display for a month at the Philip Mould Gallery in London until June 14th with free entry. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify, Apple, or your app of choice. And write us a review, hit those 5 stars. And you can also get this show, along with hundreds of others from Calaroga Shark Media, commercial free. As an Apple subscriber, just hit that banner on the Apple app that says Listen Uninterrupted. And try it free for a month. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue. Good times.